Jon Cruz of the LWO, the Lucha World Order, here at Ignite Wrestling in Fort Pierce, South Florida. Jon, first, how did you get started in the business?
Actually, it's my 14th year in. I started actually back home in Puerto Rico. I was a big fan when I was smaller. My dad used to wrestle back home as well. So he used to take me to the matches. So before I even knew what wrestling was, I was surrounded by it. So just right after high school, the day I graduated, the next day I was wrestling school and took off from there.
So it really was a family thing?
Absolutely. Yep. It was always in my family. Like his brothers wrestled, my uncles, his father wrestled, so it's always in the family. So.
How big of wrestling is it in Puerto Rico?
It's huge. It's I can't even describe how huge it is. It's such a small island, but it's so dense, right? So and they're so passionate. Like, I've never been in front of a crowd so passionate, and it's something like I long for those days to go back and wrestle in front of them because it's something that you never forget.
Those fans really believe in what's happening.
Absolutely. Like to this day, you still get batteries thrown at you. You get your tires slashed, and you got to be careful, But it's an atmosphere where a professional can thrive in. They still believe it. You still do your job correctly, and it's what wrestling is all about.
Who were some of your favorites growing up?
I was first introduced back in the 80s to Hulk Hogan, just because he was so big in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. He was larger than life. That's what attracted me to wrestling, just the visual of this giant bronze man in yellow tights and red boots, But slowly after that, once I started understanding what wrestling was, I actually gravitated to the smaller guys, because I'm a smaller guy myself. So you got Shawn Michaels, your Bret Harts, and after them, the Rey Mysterios, the Eddie Guerreros, the Psicosis, stuff like that, and people like that I gravitate to. And if you watch my matches, I take a little bit of everyone and try to make my own style.
What about from the Puerto Rico and the wrestlers there?
Absolutely. Puerto Rico, actually, my original trainer, I was in Puerto Rico, is actually on Lucha Underground right now. He's in Muertes. He was huge in Puerto Rico, and if he doesn't go back, he'd still be huge. Him, Rey Gonzalez, Carlos Colon, his kids. It's such a small island, so you get to experience all these people firsthand, and it's all you see every weekend. There's wrestling every weekend there. It's not like once a month, once in a couple months, every Friday, Saturday. Before it used to be Thursday through Sunday, every week.
Do you ever wrestle back in Puerto Rico?
Actually, I'm going next week for CWA. Yep, I'm going. I leave Friday 29th, so 30th, come back 31st. So, yeah.
What are your goals?
I would lie. I do want to make it to the WWE.
You see what's going on now with the Cruiserweight Classic and things like that.
That was before this year. It was honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was a dream, but I thought it was always gonna be that, just a dream, and I'm just gonna do it until my body tells me to stop. Last 6 or 7 months, I started realizing they're showcasing all these smaller guys, and one of them, Lince Dorado, who I just wrestled with, he's there. So it's not impossible anymore for a guy of my weight and stature to make it. So now I'm actually pushing even harder.
Tonight was special because the Lucha World Order in the ring together.
Yes.
The 4 talented wrestlers, 4 talented luchadors, all different styles there that you guys can go. What was it like? And this probably will be Lince's final indie show. Or at least with you guys together. So what was that like doing that tag match like that tonight?
We knew his time was coming up, without giving too much away. Because I don't want to, I want him to announce it, but we know it's soon. So this just happened by circumstance. We were going to wrestle somebody else who didn't make it, and they gave us the option of just me wrestle my partner in the singles, and I just said, this is the perfect opportunity for, in my opinion, a send-off. And that's what we gave each other and the fans. We wanted to end this group on a good note, on a happy ending, and honestly, it meant the world, but it's not goodbye. I firmly believe it's just we'll see you in a bit.
It's almost like one is breaking through, and now hopefully it'll open the doors.
Hopefully that's I mean, that's how it works. And Lince said in the ring best, like if you plan for it, it's not gonna happen. You have to just ride the wave. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. And hopefully everything lines up perfectly. And there you go. The door's open.
How did you feel about the match? Because it had a little of everything. The match had a little of everything. I mean, high flying, the wrestling, little comedy in there too. And
so one thing that we pride ourselves in is just trying to deliver as much fan interaction as we can. You know, I believe we're very multifaceted, we're very multi-talented. I think I did my own commentary tonight. I'm not even sure, maybe.
Yeah, I know, it goes so fast, right?
Yeah.
You try to play it back and then you're like, you watch it and you're like, oh wow, I did that, yeah.
Right. So what we do is honestly, and especially on a show like this, where they give me the leeway to do stuff like this. Not every show is the same, you know. Not everyone's gonna be able to let me do what I want. To a certain extent, I do, but here, Kim Artlip from Ignite just said, you know what? I know what you want to do. I trust you, and we did. And it's something that I can't create that magic with anybody else. It's just them three. You know, there's no way I can do it with anybody else.
Well, Jon, thank you so much for taking some time. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.